I am one of those white people that you've been frustrated with. One that gets offended and upset when you talk about white privilege. I'm not a racist. One of my best friends is black. I look up to and respect so many black artists, musicians, actors, actresses, businessmen and women, and people. We've adopted a biracial child, and I would gladly adopt many more. I have not been born into wealth or power. Everything I have, my home, my cars, my business, my family, I've worked for, fought for, and paid for. I've had trials and hardships in my life that have been so hard I did not know if I could make it through. So, when you told me that I'm privileged because I'm white, I've been offended, upset, and I've stopped listening. But I've been wrong. My ignorance and selfishness blinded me. When you said white privilege, I was so concerned with my own pride that I failed to think about yours. The truth is, I don't understand what it's like to be questioned or harassed just because of my race. I do not understand what it is like to be followed or accused of criminal activity just because of my race. I do not know what it is like to be looked down upon or considered less than because of my race. I do not know what it is like to fear for my life or the life of my family because of my race. Frankly, I do not know what it is like to be a person of color because I have not walked in your shoes. But I want to understand. I want to make a difference. I want to be part of the change that you need, that we all need. I do not support looting or violence or the destruction of people, property, or things, but I do support positive change. And I want to know how we can lovingly and peacefully, yet boldly, work together to change the world. I believe that most white people are like me. They desperately want to change the injustices that they continue to see, but they do not know how. So, I am pleading with you to help us understand how, to help us not be ignorant, to help us fight with you and not against you. White privilege is real. I am white privilege. I finally understand. But my privilege should be no different than your privilege, because we are all brothers and sisters, children of a loving God. Regardless of color, we are family. I will peacefully, lovingly, and boldly fight for your rights and fight side by side with you. Please, just help me to know how. I'm finally listening, and I'm so sorry that it took so long.